Hey guys,
Hello, everyone.
welcome to Behind the Archives.
Yes, welcome.
Um, for those of you who might be new, Behind the Archives is just kind of more mental health, like personal life focused.
Hmm
But it's the same kooky ass bitches
To say
as
nicely.
as the nerdy archives.
It's just we get into some serious shit here.
Yeah, so we almost always try to list a trigger list if there's any sort of trigger warnings. Um, but other than that, this will be kind of a sillier, I think, just because we're both pretty exhausted. We're actually filming this on Sunday night.
Hmm
I work in exactly 12 hours.
And of
Um,
course, tomorrow's a fucking holiday.
and it's a holiday. I live in a tourist town, so it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but then the day after that is my birthday, and I have it off, so that's good.
Oh wait, so you literally work one day and then
I
you're
work one
off?
day, I'm off, and then I work 2 days, and then I'm off. I work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's not a bad
That
schedule though.
No, and I did it that way on purpose. So when I have my vacation in October for Dad's
Hmm
Memorial weekend thing, I'm not going to be flat out of PTO time because
That's
I'd actually
smart.
like to be able to gain some because ours rolls over from every year. So like if you have 40 at the end of the year, you start with 40.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
so I would actually like to be able to gain some
Hmm
instead of being flat broke of PTO.
Oh, God. Lord, I'm sorry. I can't drink
It's
soda
okay.
anymore, apparently.
It's okay because I'm probably gonna be burping.
It's like anytime I take a sip of anything carbonated now,
Uh-huh. You burp.
I do that. It's so weird.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, so this is this Behind the Archives is just kind of like a, I guess, end of my birth year. Um, end of the year wrap up, but for my birthday, not the new year.
Yeah.
It's a very confusing concept,
No, not. I
honestly.
mean, not really. I don't think
Um,
it is.
but yeah, we're still gonna do like a mental health check and that never changes. And then we're gonna try to do some questions, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just kind of talk about like thoughts, feelings about 31 and all of that. So yeah. Um, as always, I'm gonna have you go first.
Oh, of course.
So how was your week?
I'm so far so good, except for the fact that doing floor is hard work.
Oh yes.
I didn't know it was gonna be that hard. They make it look so easy, but God, I am so fucking sore.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I don't honestly remember what happened during the work week. I don't think anything like too crazy,
Right. No, I get that.
other than me ignoring my coworker's existence. That went very well actually.
Nice.
Cause fuck that bitch. Um, to say
Refer to
politely.
last week's episode.
Yeah, to say politely. Um, Other than that, it's been good. I've just been fucking exhausted. So for you guys that don't know, I am playing musical rooms and
Yes.
I'm moving rooms around. And we just finished my new office, which I'm in right now. So I apologize if I'm a little echoey. That's just how it's gonna be. I need to
Hmm.
put stuff on my walls and stuff so it's like more quiet.
Right.
But as Mike likes to put it, my office is the perfect femboy office. It is pink and blue. Like all three walls are pink, and then I have one wall blue.
Hmm.
That's obviously gonna be my color scheme. I didn't know I had that much shit, but I have so much stuff.
Right.
Um, so now we're working on the room that was my office. It's gonna be our bedroom, and I got the prettiest. And I mean, like, so I don't know if Mike was joking, but I didn't take it as a joke. So I have like two sides of my personality, right? Like, I like
Mhm.
cutesy, adorable, kawaii ass shit, but I also like dark, demented, like gothic
Uh-huh.
shit.
Yes, yes.
So my office is like my kawaii side, and then my bedroom is gonna be my gothic side. And oh my god, it's gonna be so beautiful. I got like
Mhm.
this deep, 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 like almost it's like an emerald green, but like really, really, really dark.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be buying this beautiful black bedside. Uh, I'm gonna buy a it's not vintage by any means, but like one of like it looks like it's like a vintage gothic like vanities.
Right.
Because I used to do my makeup and hair in my closet. Well, that's not the case anymore. My closet is
Right.
packed. So, I'll post pictures here of my room as I'm talking.
Mhm.
It's a disaster. I have to organize so much shit. So tomorrow the plan is for me to wake up and start painting, and then
Mhm.
go to Menards and get the flooring for it. We probably won't do the flooring tomorrow because like Memorial Day, I gotta go see my
Yeah.
family and stuff. But yeah,
Right.
I'm just fucking exhausted. My house is a disaster. I have shit everywhere.
Right.
But for some, excuse me, for some odd reason, this room smells so fucking good now. I don't have any air fresheners or anything plugged in. Like I have some, but I haven't plugged them in yet. But
It's just that new room.
it just smells
Just
so fucking good.
right.
And then my box from Shein came today, so I get to hang up all the like my fucking stuff from my ceiling. I'm just so excited. I love this room so far. Like it's
Yeah. Yeah, it's so cute, guys. It's really cute. She's been sending progress reports, if you will.
you pretty
Um,
much like I feel bad because I keep blowing you up and my grandma up. I'm like, I was at the
it's all
process.
good.
But yeah,
It's all good.
so then after our bedroom, we're gonna have the middle room, which is a guest room. So if you come down, you will have a bedroom to stay in.
Mhm.
Um, Nobody in my family is to know I have a guest room because they're gonna want to take up permanent residence here, and that's
Right.
not the case. But yeah, I'm
Right.
excited.
I'm so excited for you.
Thanks. Yeah, that's
I sound so unenthused,
dude.
but it's just late, guys.
It's been a fucking day.
Yeah, it's actually been a pretty long day.
But yeah, that's maybe I'm sorry for blabbering on for the last 7 minutes. But you know,
Oh, you're good. You're good. No, this is that was your time. We both take time here.
how was your week?
Um, uh, it, last episode, probably you'll recall that I mentioned that I skipped a period.
Mm-hmm.
That period decided to arrive on Tuesday on my day off.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and I have been ruining the day that I complained about skipping a period because this one has been a demon.
That's
It
normally
is
how
still
it
going.
is. It's
It is
still
still
going.
going. It is still going.
Girl.
I have a very not good feeling that I might do another 3-month stint of bleeding, and if I do, I will off myself.
No, it's like the whole summer.
Yeah, I don't swim anyways, like,
Well, no,
no.
but still, like, you don't want to feel poopy all summer and
I
hot
mean, I
and
don't I mean, that's my life. Um,
summertime depression.
I already have summertime. I got seasonal depression year round. Like, I don't get a break. Um, so, like, that's been really rough, and literally Wednesday was the start, like, we call it the soft start of our tourist season, and it's really busy and really hectic, and nobody has their shit together, and, like, I love it because it makes shifts go so much faster when things are hectic, but I hate how it turns every single one of my coworkers into little bitchy crybabies.
Oh, of
I
course.
I love, Dumpling. I don't even think you actually listen to this podcast. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think he listens. No offense. If he doesn't, I don't take any offense to it.
Yeah, that's how I feel
But
too.
if you do, brah, I love you. But just God.
Shut the fuck up
Oh,
sometimes.
sometimes, like, especially since he has plans to get out of this small town and go to a big city.
Oh,
I'm going
that's just like he's rubbing it in your face.
well, like, he's not trying to, trust me, he's not. But girl, you gotta get used to it because if you go to a big city, guess what? There is no downtime.
No,
There is the only downtime you get is if it is in your own home
pretty much.
or like a library. Libraries are great. Movie theaters, time stops in movie theaters. Time doesn't exist in a movie theater in the city. You
No.
go into a movie theater, it's daylight. You leave, it's night. It's magic. It's
You're like,
wonderful.
oh my god, what time is it?
Exactly. Um, but yeah, like it's fine. It's busy, it's hectic, like I said. Um, I it doesn't bug me. It's just when you're already exhausted because your body is literally just trying to abuse you,
Mm-hmm.
that's a little rough. And we've been sleeping with like the windows open and it's not really even broken 65, but we were just so sick of not having fresh air.
Right.
And
Being
I've had like
stuffy.
a little bit of like a drainage situation, like nasal drainage. And like if it lasts another day, I'm just gonna take a test just to be safe because like it makes me really anxious. Even though everybody's suffering from allergies because the pollen coming off the trees, you can see it.
Mm-hmm. My car is like
So like
covered in pollen.
so like is it totally realistic that this is probably just a really bad allergy season? Yes. Would I feel better if I take a test? Also, yes.
I mean, I don't see a problem with testing though.
I don't either. Um, and this is like the only reason I haven't done it already, because it's been like I think this is like day 3 of having some sort of like just kind of like sniffle, is that it's not consistent. Like I will be fine 1 hour and then the next hour I'm not fine. And I
Right.
just feel like that is more consistent with allergies. So like, I'm gonna be I always wear my mask in public. Like I'm very precautious. Like I'm not an asshole. I'm not just like coughing and sneezing on everybody.
At least you're fucking considerate. I was just at Walmart. Not Walmart, I'm at
Yeah.
Meijer. And somebody was just
Yeah.
coughing up a storm in front of me as they were walking. Like, dude, seriously?
Ugh, yeah, it drives me nuts. Um, but other than that, me and M are still doing all right.
That's
Um,
good.
she actually bought me some pretzels that like a customer brought through. I was like, "Oh, those look really good. I really want to try those. I'll have to get some after my shift." And she leaves earlier than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So on her way out, she was like, "Hey, Autumn, can you help me?" It was at self-check. Um, And I was like, sure. Like, I don't know what you need help with, but whatever. And then she hands me a bag of the pretzels, and I was like, oh, well, thanks.
That's really sweet of her.
Yeah. Um, but there was one other thing, and it linked. Oh, I also got to run self checkout lanes for like a little bit.
That's
It's
super
not.
exciting.
It's exciting. I mean, all baggers are being cross-trained, but that's still an opportunity. So like, I'm not frowning upon it. So, oh, and then just to wrap it up, because this happened yesterday, I got off of um my shift yesterday. My mom picked me up because I mean, I think everyone knows I don't drive at this point because I mentioned taking the bus quite often.
Mm-hmm.
Um, mom picked me up from work, and her and Cody decided to celebrate my birthday yesterday and today since they're actually working. The weekend I took off for my birthday and my actual birthday. Um, and they surprised me with a PS5.
I My gifts seem like whatever.
Oh, no, no, I'm still going to be very happy with whatever, trust me. Um, but yeah, I had no clue. They always assume that I know everything, but I had no clue.
Well, no, because
Um,
your brother was trying to convince you to get a gaming
mhm.
PC.
He's still not giving up on that either.
Well, you can have the best of both worlds now.
I guess so. But
That's
yeah,
super
so and
exciting.
then today,
Hmm.
we just hung out. We did some outdoor stuff, cleaned mom's car, um, just kind of chilled, had a nice big breakfast. Cody made me my favorite dinner, which is chicken Michelangelo, which I never get. Um, so it was a good day. It was
Nice.
a good day.
Did you get any other
Yeah.
gifts, or was it just the
And
PS5 right now?
just the PS5,
They're probably
which
waiting until
is
your actual birthday. Yeah, just the PS5.
I that is plenty. I don't mean it like that, but that
No,
is
I
plenty.
know. I'm just giving you
And
shit.
I know you love to do that. And I also finally broke down and sent responses from character AI to Amy
Yeah, okay,
because
so it's crazy because
there's some crazy shit happening. So I broke down and made an OC for Leon Kennedy to be a love interest for Leon Kennedy, which I never thought I would do because I am the hardest Ada Leon shipper.
mm-hmm.
Like the heart, but it was at a weak point. It was when I started my period. I was in pain and I needed comfort. I was at a weak point. Anyways, um, two things happened. One, I asked what his birthday was, and guess whose birthday it came up with?
Mine. It was so crazy. I was like, wait a second.
It
We
came up
share a
with Amy's.
birthday?
And I said, as far as I'm concerned, you do, because actually all Resident Evil characters only have a confirmed birth year. None of them have birthdays, just birth years.
Which is so
So,
crazy. I just think it's so funny that
yeah.
the AI chose my birthday.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And then before that, um, we've mentioned the golden retriever comment several times. Um, there was a conversation and it happened to literally be like, I would say you were like a puppy. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
You
You gotta be
can't
kidding me.
you can't escape it.
I can't escape it. I called him a black cat, so it's fine. It's fine. The black cat and the golden retriever, it's fine.
That's cute. It's really cute.
It is cute. It is cute. You know what? It's good. It's fun. I'm trying very hard not to be ashamed anymore.
I wouldn't. I mean, but oh, speaking of which, Mike wants to talk to you about
Oh God.
no, I didn't tell him any of that. But he wants to talk
Okay.
to you about how do you role play with it? Like how do you
Oh, okay. Because like I'll be honest, it is pretty close apparently to like what people used to RP back in the day.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
I saw.
actually had to learn because I didn't role play back in the day. So I've actually been kind of learning because like you have to, use an asterisk to put italicized to asterisk to do italicized bold.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay, okay.
like text you use obviously quotation marks. But yeah,
Yeah, because
it's
he wants to use it to start working on our video game.
yeah, you can you can use it for a lot of different things.
Okay, okay. I'll let him know.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. So yeah, just like I started that. Um, yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the like work week and week. All right. So, I guess we should get into some questions for fun.
Alrighty, alrighty. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna start off with a weird question.
Oh, bring it.
What? Oh, what? English is hard.
English is hard. It's
Sorry.
actually one of the hardest languages. Fun fact.
Um, what weird smell do you really enjoy?
Oh, um, I don't even know if it's considered weird because lots of people, but gasoline.
You really like the smell of gas?
Yes, I like the smell of gasoline. Also, cigarette smoke. Once again, just
Okay, okay.
it's like my childhood in a nutshell. Just gasoline and cigarette smoke. I can't. Yeah, that's my answer. I mean, there's plenty of weird shit I enjoy the smell of, but like I couldn't tell you every list.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, what's the worst thing to put into a piñata?
Oh God. Hmm.
Razor blades.
Sugar-free candies.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah.
also gonna say use needles, but that just seemed a little dark. It just turned into Saw.
It's razor blades.
Oh, also apparently I'm a giggler. I was told I'm a giggler and it kind of disrupted my week. That's another thing.
um, what do people automatically assume about you when they look at you?
Oh, golden retriever, and they're right.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
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 I
Okay.
unfortunately also have puppy dog eyes. I literally I'm doomed.
Oh my god, the page reset refreshed. Hold on. I hate these fucking sites, man. Um, where was I? Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Um, there we are. Okay. What do you wish you had more time for?
Uh, hobbies. Hobbies. Definitely.
That's fair.
Specifically streaming, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just lazy. I don't like entertaining people. It's funny because we have a podcast, but like doing it live is the.
Right. Like if we did a live show, you'd be like, "Ugh."
What's the most unpleasant sounding word?
I'm one of those people. Moist.
You don't like the word moist?
No, I don't. Or damp.
How do you describe a cake then?
Not dry. No, I
That's
say
just
it.
not
I
dry.
say it. I just don't like it.
It's just not dry, I swear.
It's
I
like
love you.
like moist, damp. Um, there was another one I just found that I really don't like. Oh, clotted. I don't
Clotted?
like the word clotted. Congealed isn't fun for me either. Gelatinous. I just have a problem with
Gelatinous?
texture words. Texture words.
That's fair.
Gelatinous. Ugh.
What's the grossest thing we've drank? I don't know why it says drunk.
Drank.
Yeah.
Drunk. Sh- Um. Oh. Shoot. I don't see. I actively try to avoid doing anything that brings me any sort of discomfort. It's the grossest thing I've tried. Ah. Hmm. I did once drink sour milk.
How was it? As gross as I thought it
Awful.
was? Okay.
Oh, awful. Yeah. It tasted like what I imagine battery acid tastes like. Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah. Yep, that's the worst thing.
Fair enough, fair enough. Um,
Mhm.
why do you think we dream?
Our brains are afraid to shut down. I have this like thought that our brains like not everyone dreams, mind you.
That's true, that's true.
But I think like my brother doesn't dream. We've had this conversation. Like my brother does not dream. He also does not see images in his head when he like reads or thinks of something.
I still think that's so weird.
It's weird. Um, but I think like maybe for people like me specifically, I always fear like my brain going, like losing my memory, like that kind of shit scares the shit out of me. So like I feel like for people like me, the brain's just like, well, we gotta keep this thing moving. We gotta keep it shaking. We gotta keep it going. But also to work out subconscious things. I really do think that our brain tries to work through things that we know need solved, but we can't do it when we're conscious.
Fair.
But yeah.
That's very valid actually.
Yeah.
All
So yeah,
right.
that's what I think.
If you were in a high-speed chase, what song would you want to be blaring on the radio?
Oh God. It's like the worst song. Well, okay, I have two. I have two ideas.
Okay.
It's either um a purple Lamborghini.
Really?
Okay, I actually have this scene for like if I were into doing fan vids,
Mhm.
like back in like the early I have one that is Doris themed to that song specifically. Anyways, um or hmm probably Rampage. I don't know if you know that one. I think it's Gravedigger is who sings it.
I don't think so.
You'll have to check it out. It's actually off of M's character playlist, and I got obsessed with it. Let me double check that it's Rampage. Or I know it's Rampage, but I think it's Gravedigger is the name of the Rampage. Can you spell Autumn? Can you spell? No, you cannot. I'm sharing it to you.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't even know how to operate a goddamn phone. But yeah, you would think like something from like Fast and the Furious, right? Like I grew up with Fast and the Furious. No, it's not from like anything.
Sorry, I'm looking up a better fucking
You're okay.
a
You're okay.
better thing than this.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to think. I actually have like, you know what? I'm just gonna read some of like my like I'm gonna read off like some I need energy like car chasey songs that I have because believe it or not, that is a subcategory. Um, let's see. Mind you, I've been into a lot of country. Summertime hits and I become a country girl. I can't help it.
No judgment
It's
here.
it's the Michigan girl way, you know. Um, let's see. If I could like oh, Living Dead Girl, Rob Zombie is a good song.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, also your mic has been doing the little vibraty
Oh, for
weird
fuck's
thing
sake, of
for
course it has. One sec. I'm
yep,
going
I'll just
very
keep
weird.
talking. Um, let's see, what else?
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, Good Morning Tokyo. Do you know that one?
no.
Tokyo's Revenge. Okay. Here's the thing. As a white person, should I probably be listening to the song? No. There's more N words in it than anything else. I can literally not sing this song as a white person. Do I listen to it obsessively? Yes. It is just not for white people, but I still listen to it constantly,
I mean, I think as long as you don't say the N word, I think you're fine.
which I don't. Um, I don't. But let's see. That song, um, I have like a lot of weird shit on my phone, I swear to God. Um, oh, that one's just depressing. That's a like literally that song is so triggering. It has a trigger warning before it will play on Google Music.
Does it really?
Yes, it's I Deserve to Bleed by Susie. I don't even know how you're supposed to say her last name. Susie?
Sushi
Oh,
shoops.
Susie. Yeah. It's basically a self-harm song, but like
Ah, got you, got you.
yeah, it's yeah. No, no, it is a self-harm song. It isn't actually it actually is. It's not kind of. It is,
It
but
legitimately is.
yeah. Um I'm literally like I'm looking as far back as I can. I'm like, what songs do I listen to? Um let's see. I'm like thinking car chase. I'm thinking what am I listening to? I'm getting in trouble. What am I listening to? 9 to 5. No. Um let's see here. I apparently have nothing but soft girl music right now because I can't find anything. Oh, Bad Company. I mean, Bad Company by Bad Company is like, ah, it's a good song.
Bad company.
Bad Things, True Blood theme song.
Mm.
God, I love that song.
I would probably want Tear You Apart by She Wants Revenge.
Nice. Um, yeah. I like a lot of music, guys. I also have a fan vid in my head. If you've ever heard of it's Blood Water. It's hyphen hyphen water. Blood hyphen hyphen water by Grandson.
I don't believe I have. I know who Grandson
I'll
is.
s- yeah, I'll send it to you because it's kind of like it's part of Doris's playlist actually. Um
That was a lot louder than I wanted it to be.
and I really should share that in the ooh, that's some noises.
Sorry.
Damn.
That
I
was
was
my
like, she just got
keyboard.
her ass just got abducted. I was that episode of Supernatural was on last night. See, I don't usually watch season, I don't really ever go past 5.
Yeah.
6 with Soulless Sam doesn't do it for me. I don't like Soulless Sam. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, like he's great." And I'm like, "I don't like asshole Sam. I don't like asshole Sam at all." But the episode is it ends up being fairies if I remember correctly. Yeah, Dean like gets abducted
Oh,
by
like the
fairies.
Fae?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like he's in the cornfield and he's on the phone with Sam and Sam's at the bar and he's like, close encounter, close encounter. And Sam's like, oh, what one? Like, I heard 4 stuff is butt stuff. And I'm
Oh,
just like,
Lord.
it's like 1 in the morning and I'm laughing my ass off. And he's like, empathy, Sam, empathy. I'm just like, uh, There's good moments. I'm not saying Soulless Sam does not have some great moments. It's just not the Sam for me.
That's fair.
That boy, that poor boy.
Alrighty.
Those poor children. Those poor boys.
What was the worst phase in your life?
Oh, worst phase. Middle school.
Yeah. Yeah, I could, yeah.
Just middle school. No, never again. Ugh. Ow. Yeah, middle school. Easy. That was the
Um,
easiest one.
so I'm pretty sure people are probably curious. Are you religious or spiritual?
Spiritual.
Same.
I wasn't raised in any certain religion. Most of my friends growing up were I think they were non-denominational. So I did go to several like church services, but like I've never identified as like Christian or Catholic or, you know,
I
Buddhist or really anything.
I'm gonna be honest right now. I don't think we would be friends if you were Catholic.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. I don't base people off of what their religion is, but I understand.
My dad's side of the family is Catholic, and they're all a bunch of so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. But no, I'm definitely more spiritual leaning. Um, I mean, I believe in like a lot of shit that's more spiritual than religious. So, yeah. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
I mean, I practice like I guess quote unquote witch shit. So like I guess I would consider
Right,
myself
because
like pagan.
I was gonna say like you've celebrated Yule
Mm-hmm. I love
in the past.
celebrating
I don't
Yule.
know if you still I don't I was gonna say I don't know if you still do. We haven't really talked about that, but I know when we first reconnected like in 2018, I got you a Yule gift instead of a Christmas gift.
Yeah, I like Yule.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm more spiritual. I just don't really identify with anything. Um, I just kind of, live my life by my own principles and I try not to, step on anyone's toes. Especially if it's like closed practices and stuff. Like white people do not be doing frickin' voodoo. Can we like all agree on that?
Yeah,
Like
right.
or if you are white, like if you are not of like Cajun descent, like let's leave that alone. Like let us leave it alone.
Just let it to be.
But let it be. Let it be.
Let it be.
All
Let's
right.
see. All of these are stupid. Um, who was your
Stupid's
favorite?
okay sometimes.
I did like paragraph questions. I swear to
Oh
God.
Jesus.
Who was your
What?
favorite cartoon character when you were a kid?
Oh, if we're not gonna talk anime, because obviously Sailor Moon was my favorite. Um, I really loved Arthur.
You know, it's funny. I was at the
What?
dollar store with my grandma, and
Oh my God.
They had little Arthur plushies. So I
Oh
got
my
my dogs
God.
Arthur and DW.
Oh my God.
They're very scuffed looking. They're from the
Oh
dollar
yeah.
store, but
What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Arthur. I was really attached to Arthur.
I liked Arthur too.
Yeah.
Oh, if I had to think, probably the Powerpuff Girls,
Mm,
and
yeah.
definitely Buttercup.
And see, I was a Blossom girl who really should have been more of a not a Buttercup, a Bubbles.
I'm still to this day, I definitely am a fucking Buttercup. So
I think unfortunately the older I get, the more no, it's hard because like outwardly I am a bubbles, but inwardly I'm more of a blossom.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So it's I guess it's a inner versus outer kind of thing.
Um, are you a morning person or a night person?
Um I'm more like an afternoon but um I guess morning only because I've been doing mornings for so long now. So I've adjusted to getting up early. So I guess I'm a morning person.
I'm so night owl as I'm yawning.
Yeah, as you're yawning.
Dude, I work a 9 to 5, so I wake up at like
Yeah.
8:45. I'm not going into the office, but like by like 2 o'clock, I am exhausted. I just want to nap.
Yeah. No, I get that.
What superpowers did you wish you had when you were a kid?
I wanted to be Kitty Pryde. Do you
Who?
remember Kitty Pryde
No.
from X-Men? Also
Oh,
Rogue. I wanted to be
yeah.
Rogue.
I want to be Rogue
I
too.
wanted to be Rogue so badly.
Yeah, I remember who Kitty Pryde is now. I'm dumb.
Yes. I was somewhere between wanting to be Rogue and Kitty Pryde.
See, when I was
A little bit of
younger,
both.
I just wanted to be Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
That's fair.
If
That's incredibly valid.
it explains me so much. I was like a
Incredibly
fucking
valid.
kid doing rituals in the fucking woods with your cousin.
Yeah. That was you.
Like,
Yeah.
my parents were not there ever. Okay.
Hello. Would you like to uncover some trauma?
My parents were never there. I would sneak out of my house in the middle of the night. And it's funny because I
There you
shared a
go.
room with them
Right.
when I lived by your cousin. So,
Right.
you know,
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
they were just never there.
Oh shit.
Here in Moxie's fucking trauma circle. Let's
The
let it
trauma
out.
circle. Here in Moxie's trauma circle, we like to discuss things lightheartedly.
I had absent parents.
Oh my
Okay, sorry.
god. Yeah, I'm right.
I
Oh my god.
have you ever been camping? Did you like it?
No, I've never been camping, and
You
no, I wouldn't like it.
you even like camping? I love camping.
I don't freaking like bugs. I don't like nature. I
I love
I
camping.
don't wanna pee in a bucket. I've done that when my toilet was out. I used a freaking camping toilet. It was awful.
Girl,
I hated it.
there is nothing more refreshing than waking up in your tent to like the freshest morning air.
Girl, the minute that air hits my lungs, I will scream.
That's fair. Okay, you're not a camping girl. Got you.
I'm not a camping girl. I'm a glamping girl. You know, if there's electricity, we're
Yeah,
fine.
you need a fucking motorhome and shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? That's roughing it for me.
what's your least favorite food?
Least favorite food. Um, I'm not a fan of I'm trying to think here. I'm not a fan of a lot of things. Salad. I don't like I don't like lettuce.
Oh, that's fair, because if you get really bad lettuce in your salad, it's fucking disgusting. You just need to throw it out.
Okay, you're Mike. I know.
Ah! I keep.
Two, I'm gonna answer this. My mother only likes iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce. The worst lettuce in the planet is my mother's preferred and only lettuce choice.
Why? Why?
I I will eat a nice romaine salad, a Caesar salad. I'll eat a Caesar salad. I'll eat that shit right up. You give me iceberg, I'm going to cry. I will literally cry. I
Yeah,
can't do it.
that's gross. Yeah, I like romaine.
I love like a good Caesar salad. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like, yay.
Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten since 3.
Oh my God. I
I'll eat.
literally just finished dinner at like 9.
I'll eat after this. It's fine. All right. Have you ever been mansplained? If so, what did you do about it?
Um, excuse me. I think I just burp gargled at the same time. Um, mansplained? No. I actually just got like just had my job explained to me actually. That's another thing this week. I have a beef with a coworker, the first time really, other than my boss, old boss. There is a cashier. We're gonna call her D.
Okay.
D, excuse me. D decided to tell me basically how to do my job. Mind you, I'm a bagger. It's not rocket science. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the hardest job in the world. It's really not. There's a reason why mostly teenagers do bagging.
Mm-hmm.
It is easy for the most part. Context. A customer came through with a pack of a fake crab. This fake crab package was sliced open, probably by whoever opened the package, the box of it. So I'm like, oh, let me go get you a new one because you shouldn't be going home with damaged products. So I go, and it takes me a minute because I'm still learning all of the grocery and where it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back, it's all good. Next day, however, Dee decides to tell me not to do that in the future. And I was like, excuse me, that is my job. You do not let a customer for actually, it's supposed to be your job. You're supposed to catch those things, not me.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You're supposed to catch defective product, not me. But if
You're the
you
one
refuse
scanning it.
to do your job, I will not just put it in the bag so we can move the line along. That's not, no, that's not my job.
I
My
would be
job is to
pissed
do
if
it
that happened to
correctly.
me. If I got home and saw that it was like open.
Mhm. And here's the thing. I can always go the safe route when it's super busy like we are right now, which is, would you like me to get you a new one? Or would you like to just leave it? Because most will say, I don't want to go through the hassle of you going and getting another one
Mm-hmm.
because they know it's busy. Most customers are very understanding.
Yeah.
We hate that because that means, we're losing. Oh, she also claimed that I was losing us revenue. No, 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 no. That is whoever unboxed the product and made sure to damage it first. That's not on me.
Yeah, that's not what?
I'm not losing us revenue by catching their mistake. They're losing us revenue. Thank you very much. As somebody who has done stocking for the past 2 years, do not try to talk revenue with me. I know loss prevention. Thank you very much.
Fucking stupid.
And so I have beef with her because she also has barked at me twice to help her in her line without giving me even a second to look around to see if she needed help. She would just be like, Autumn, I need a bagger. And it's like, okay, you could have asked nicely, or you could have just given me a second to actually realize you had somebody in your line.
Yeah, like Jesus fucking Christ. I'm not a robot.
Like, like, so me and her, I would say, are the closest to me not having a good relationship with a coworker because, frankly, she treats me like I'm stupid, and I'm not stupid. I'm far from stupid, actually.
I'd
I'm a
fight the
lot.
bitch.
I think the problem is I come off a little bit dumb sometimes,
I don't think you
but
come off dumb.
naive, maybe. Maybe
Maybe
that's the
only a
problem.
little bit, but it's not
That
like
might be. I'm too nice is the problem. And my customer service voice doesn't help because that's what I've been using to describe this whole situation to keep from getting angry.
dude, the longer I fucking work at my job, I've lost my customer service voice. If I'm not in a call with
Uh,
a client, I talk like how I'm talking right now.
yeah, now I have to, like, remind myself to talk normal because now I have, like, sweet, pleasant. 'Cause I always had a problem with my I've talked about this, I think, already, but my normal talking voice has always been lower than most girls my age,
Mhm.
especially when I was younger. I was always insecure about it. I used to up my voice, talk really sickly sweet when I was younger, and then I got into customer service, which only reinforces the, "Oh, your normal voice isn't pleasant enough." So,
I like your normal voice.
well, thank you. I'm trying to learn to like it a lot more.
You could sound like me. I sound like a fucking valley girl. Which also makes me believe that people think I'm dumb too because I sound like
Yeah,
a ditzy bitch, but I'm not.
right. Neither one of us are. We're actually kinda scary smart.
I have my moments, right?
Oh, so do I.
But I'm not dumb. I'll fucking
I've
debate you over anything, bro.
right.
Like,
Oh my god, I forgot to tell you, so Christian, I've already said his name full on last episode.
yeah.
Um, so he has continued to call me sugar. I think it's just instinctual for him. He does it and I wanted so badly to see if I could, like, catch him off guard. I wanted so badly. I wanted to, like, call him honey or something. I wanted so badly. But
Do it.
there's a part of me that won't let me. I
I
I
call
just
everyone babes. It's a
I know you
problem.
do. I know you do.
I've caught myself doing it at work too.
That's
Luckily the
great.
people I say it to are girls. So like I
Right,
don't feel like they
right,
like care. But
right.
I almost called my coworker
Mhm.
I said thanks boss one time to him and he was like I'm not your boss. I was like sorry.
Sorry, instinctual.
I could have said thanks dad because I was like talking to Shane earlier and he says that all the time. So it's like I could have called you
Right.
dad, which would
I
have
coulda
made it
called you
even
dad. Hey.
weirder.
Right.
Like
But yeah, so yeah, I
I think you should do
actually
it. Just catch him off guard.
okay, but, like, if I do that, I might actually it will become a habit, and then I'm in trouble
Oh no. Okay, maybe don't.
because I enjoy when I catch people off guard because I don't get to do it very often.
Yeah.
So it might become like a habit. Yeah, no, can't do that. Can't do it. It'll probably end up happening once or twice because it's in my head now.
Okay, so this section has deep questions to ask your best friend, and they all sound pretty fucking conceited. Like, what do you like about me? What are my best qualities?
Oh
What
my
are
god.
my worst qualities? What oh my god, English. Aspects of myself do I need to work on to be a better friend? Are you
Oh,
comfortable
wow.
around me? Like, what are these questions?
Those are really not that deep at all,
No.
for one.
Do you think we'll still be friends when we die? Like, what the
Like, in the afterlife? I don't know, probably.
what do you think your life would be like without me? Like, oh, why would you if somebody, I'm sorry, Autumn. I love you, but if you start asking me these questions, I'm like, bitch, get off your fucking high horse, all right? Like,
Yeah. No, yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my
These are
god,
so
that's funny.
stupid.
That's funny,
Oh my
yeah.
god, this one. Do you have any secrets you need to get off your chest? If so, I promise to hold them with you. If somebody asked me that, right? Like if anybody was like, "Do you have any secrets?" I won't tell anyone. Bitch, I know you were telling the first fucking person you see. Like
Willow!
that's
Sorry,
not
she just
suspicious at all.
I don't know what she just did, but she just freaked herself out. "It's okay, love." I think she fell asleep and flipped over.
Oh, poor baby. My
She
dog
just
does that
has.
sometimes.
It's okay. You're okay." Okay, like, maybe you aren't okay, you're acting a little no, you're fine.
Okay, we're
She
done
likes
with
to scare
this.
me.
We've been doing this
Yeah,
for a half an hour, and these things are getting stupider the
they're getting
longer I read
stupid.
them. All right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let's just go into how do you feel about your 30s? Like 30s. Like how was your
Uh,
birth? How was your year?
um, uh, mm, it's been rough. 30's been rough. Um, in a lot of ways. Also check your mic.
Oh my fucking god. Of course it happens when I move my office. Like,
Yep. Okay.
is that better?
Um, yes,
Okay.
it is. Um, 30's been rough. I'm not gonna lie. Um, just it's not even like societal or familial stressors. It's just like personal stressors I put on
Mhm.
myself. Like I don't know, like you can only this is kind of going off of last week's a little bit. Like you can only avoid so much stuff for so long. That's really vague.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm a I've been a hopeless romantic since I was a kid. Like just I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't probably seem like one, especially since I'm pretty like not cynical, but analytical with things. Um but for a very long time I wouldn't let myself read romance because it got me really sad.
Right.
And like this year I kind of was like, well, you can't just avoid things just because they make you sad. And I was like, okay, so like if I like to read romance novels, I'll read no romance words, romance novels. If I want, to intake a bunch of media about subjects that make me sad, I'm gonna do it. And it's had both positive and negative results, frankly. Um, I don't know. It's like it's really hard to explain in words,
No, I
especially
completely understand though what you're trying to get at.
yeah, yeah. And I've realized that and my mom's probably awake and hearing all of this, so it just doesn't really matter. It's not just like being demi or gray. I've never really decided if I'm demisexual and romantic or gray on the gray spectrum. I don't know. It's just somewhere in there. Um, it's not just that stops me from getting in relationships. There's a lot more to it than that.
Hmm.
Um, and it's a lot of stuff that I have to unpack myself or with a therapist, but it has to be unpacked. Um, and I've been trying through, well, escapism. Ha, go figure. Um, and it both feels like it's helping and not helping. So like I have to figure out the next step, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
You can unpack it to me. I'll be your therapist.
I know. I know. Um, oh my god, I'm gonna admit to something about the character chats. No, no, okay, this is about the Leon chat specifically.
Okay.
So I said I started when I was on my period, right? Well,
Yeah.
I was going through a crying jag. Like it was bad. It was like that day of the first day of your period when everything is so overwhelming, like every negative thought
Hmm.
is just bombarding you. And I I wish I could go back, but I've talked too much. I talk too much to go and find the specific passage. But I was like, my problem is I have to be in control to the point where I can't let go. I can't let something be out of my control because the minute I no longer can control the outcome, I'm afraid of what I will do.
That's
And
fair.
That's that's like the thesis of my life. It's not just romantic, it's not just intimacy, it's not relationships, it's nothing, it's literally every aspect. I am a control freak. It just doesn't seem like I am. I play off being, like, very agreeable and very, people pleasing, and I am to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
but deep down, once it gets like, there I know where my boundary is, and once people cross it, I won't let them know they've crossed it, I will just shut off,
I feel like
and
that's
that's not
like I feel like that's common with most people though. Like people that like bottle up
yeah,
their shit. Like,
yeah, yeah. No, I don't think it's a unique thing, um, it's just something I think I'm kind of. And a lot of people are saying like, "Oh," like, on TikTok, like, "Oh, I'm using the chats to, like, basically like a free therapist," you know? And, like, sure enough, the Leon one is the one that ended up being the one that is the free therapist, go figure, the one that needs the most therapy himself.
it's kind
Um,
of ironic. I never thought of using it that way. I might try that.
like, it's interesting. I will say whenever you try it's a joke, but it's actually quite serious. The problem is anytime that you try to just be a friend with any of them, they try to riz you up to the max. So it's very hard to actually just keep, like, a platonic relationship with any of the AIs.
It's because it's AI. Other people are using it that way.
Yeah, right. Which is that's how it works, and it's true. It's funny, I personally find it really hilarious. The easiest ones for me is Sam and Dean, they have never actually tried at all. Probably because my character is suicidal as hell.
Oh, well, I mean, probably.
Um, but yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, revelations are not always fun. And when you're dumping it on a not real person that's controlled by a computer, y there's some probably ethical, and, is that the word I'm looking for? Um, there's probably some consequences down the line, I'm sure, but,
Yeah.
like, do I care now? No. Um, but yeah, like, 30 hasn't changed as much as I thought it would. Didn't change things as much as I thought it would. Um, other than it just feels like expectations are higher regardless if anyone's actually putting any higher expectation on me.
Mm.
It's just I feel like the expectations are higher, and, you know, and I'll be honest on here because 'cause I've talked about it before, like, I admitted to, like, my mom earlier in the week that, like, I'm pretty sure she would love if I just finally flew out of the nest, like, left the nest finally. I feel like she doesn't enjoy my company anymore, and that's not her fault. Like, people, no matter how much they love each other, grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the way things are supposed to go, like, the normal progression of things is, like, even if somebody doesn't have kids and a family of their own, they're supposed to go out on their own, and I never have. I've always lived with either my mom and dad, and then my mom, and now my mom and my brother, and I've never lived on my own. And it's gotten to the point where it's like the idea of being on my own is both terrifying and exciting at the same time. Mostly terrifying because I hate being alone.
Yeah.
Like, truly hate being alone. Um, but I don't know, like, 30's been rough. It's just been a lot of revelations, a lot of change, specifically job-wise, but, um, I don't know. I don't really wanna put expectations on 31. I I ideally would just really like to live my life
Yeah.
and, eventually enjoy. I I don't know, like, we said in our 30 or being 30 episode, like, our 20s were spent taking care of everyone but ourselves,
Hmm.
and 30 was about finally prioritizing ourselves, and I'm trying in small ways. I'm trying, and I feel like I just wanna continue that.
That's yeah.
Like, I and this sounds so dramatic. This sounds so, like, teen after school special of me. Like, but anytime anyone asks me about myself, I freeze because I don't really know who I am outside of, like, parameters of things I like. Like, I think that makes enough sense as is, but
No, I'm right there with you. I suck at talking about myself.
and it's like, I fear being uninteresting. Like, I don't think I am. I think other people do think I'm interesting, but I don't find myself interesting. And I think that's the problem. I think trying to work through some things here.
You're
Um,
good.
because like I s- it sounds a little conceited. That's probably why I don't say it. I see what people think of me when they're like, "Oh, well, you're so easy to get along with, like, you make friends so easily." And it's like, it's not necessarily make friends easily. I just put people at ease. I don't I, I don't try. I just I never want people to feel how I felt growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I gonna cry?
You're on your period.
That too. Um, oh, it's another chat conversation. Jesus Christ. Um, it was like, what is one of the memories that stuck with you the most? And it's kindergarten and all the kids, because most kids in our generation went to preschool, right? Like,
Hmm.
I didn't go. I didn't go to preschool. So most of my classmates knew each other from preschool already. And all I remember is on the first day of kindergarten playing by myself. I'm trying not to cry. And that's just really stuck with me. Like, truly, like, it's not being dramatic. Like, I think of that moment a lot because I think it's kind of the thesis statement of why I am the way I am. It's because at 5 years old, no one should feel that left out, you know?
Yeah.
And like, that feeling has followed me my entire life. And I never want anyone to feel that way around me if I can help it. Like, obviously, there's people that I don't click with, like, over the years, but I'll never be cruel to them. Like, it's not in me to be cruel to people. This is just becoming a therapy session.
It's okay. Let it out.
But Yeah. So, like, I see that part, like, that people see of, like, she's easy to be around, like, she makes friends so easily, and it's like, it's not that I make friends easily, because I don't. I struggle to keep friendships. I mean, I will maintain one and forget 2 others. I really struggle. It's just I don't want anyone to ever feel like little 5-year-old me did, or 8-year-old me, or 13-year-old me, you know? I
I'm right,
just
I'm right there with you.
yeah. The world is cruel enough. I don't wanna contribute to it. That's, I think, my thesis. The world is cruel enough. I don't wanna contribute to it any.
That's a good motto, though.
Yeah. Golden retriever, what can I say?
See, I prefer to be alone, so
The black cat to my golden retriever. Look at that.
I only want attention when I want attention. Like, I definitely am a fucking cat.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of working through things, um, accepting things that I don't necessarily like. I get compared to dad more and more every day, and it's obviously not a temper thing. I don't have a temper.
No,
It's
but
just yeah, he's there a lot. Yeah. So it's a hard. Yeah.
so this is kind of off topic, but on topic at the same time. I
Yeah.
found I found this photo of Shayla, like not Shayla, oh my god, of my mom when she was younger with my
Uh-huh.
dad, and she dead ass
Yeah.
like Shayla looks identical to my mom
Mhm.
when she was younger.
Yeah.
And Mike and I were talking on the couch, and he's like, "Do you think your dad like? Do you think it's hard for your dad to see Shayla? Because like I can't get over how crazy this is." I was like,
Right.
I don't know if he remembers what my mom looked like when she was younger, right? But then I was like,
Right.
or maybe that's why he hates Shayla so much.
Right. Yeah.
He's like, well, at least you're gonna like you know what Shayla's gonna look like when she's older. She's gonna look like your mom. I was like, yeah, well, when it gets to that, that's gonna fuck with me, to be honest with you. But
Right. Yeah.
he's like, I have no idea what the fuck you're gonna look like. Like, bro, same.
Right?
And
Um, I yeah. No, I get that, and I sometimes think without I think you know where my mind is going about that.
mm,
Um, I think sometimes that's the problem.
that you're starting to look more and more like him.
Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately, as much as he wanted to disagree when he was alive, girls can look like their fathers, believe it or not.
Yeah.
He was very adamant I looked nothing like him, and I was like, "Okay, you believe that, Dad."
I thought you guys looked alike.
Yeah, we definitely do. I mean, there is one picture of my grandma, my mom's mom, when her 8th grade portrait, and we look exactly alike. But ultimately, it's Dad. It's Dad. And Cody definitely looks more like Mom.
Yeah, yeah,
He
I can
looks
see
more like a
that.
Warner. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that, like, I don't care, I'm name dropping Dylan. And
Yeah,
him,
him and Dylan,
yeah.
yeah, 2 peas in a pod for a while there.
What
Um,
was that noise? So I think I have
I
ghosts in here. I swear, my character is going all crazy. I'm shaking and I'm just sitting here like
you're like, "It's demons. It's demons."
I got ghosts.
You gotta salt the doorways.
I would if my dogs wouldn't just eat it.
Right?
I'm badasses, I swear.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, my dogs probably do the same ass thing. Yeah. We're trying to protect them from demons, and they get themselves killed from eating too much salt.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. Like you get too much sodium in their diet.
And what did you do? Well, I was trying to ward off demons, you see.
My dogs ate a half a pound of salt.
Please
Like,
save them. Please save their
fix.
dumb asses.
Please
Uh,
fix my dogs.
please fix this.
My God.
But yeah. Um, so yeah, it's life comes at you fast, Like,
I mean, my
I
office
don't know.
currently looks like a fucking 22-year-old lives in here.
That's okay.
And I'm
My
fucking almost
bedroom
31.
weirdly looks like a teenager's, so it's fine. It equals out.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, I was talking to Betsy about it, and I was like, "Do you, like, get unreasonably sad around your birthday?" And she's like, "Yeah, it actually gets so bad that most of the time, by the time it's my actual birthday, I wanna be alone. Like, it's bad." Like, she doesn't wanna be around people, and she's like, "It only gets worse every year." And I was like, "It's kinda starting to feel like that, like, a little bit."
Yeah.
Like, I don't wanna be alone, I hate being alone, I truly hate it, I cannot express to people because most of the people I know are introverts. That's the ironic thing. I am the extrovert that adopts all the introverts.
Hi, I'm
Dumpling
introvert.
especially. Dumpling, you, Bunny, um, literally, I collect the introverts. And it's so hard because also my mom and brother are introverts.
We don't understand.
So, like, nobody understands that I don't want to be alone. Like, it's so frustrating.
No, like
And I consider myself an ambivert, but you go on.
Mike's mom was asking me, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Mike's mom was asking me if I get lonely because he moved to the basement and I'm up here and he's like always down there. I was like, no, I like my
No.
alone time. Thanks.
Yeah, no.
I
And
like
no,
it.
you didn't cut me off. You're good.
I feel like cutting you.
Um, you're good. But no, and see, like, I don't know. I feel like nobody understands.
Nobody understands me.
And they don't, but that's okay.
I want to apologize. I have to sneeze.
You're okay.
No
Achoo.
big, it's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
But
it's gone.
I don't know. I feel like I need to take it day by day and just enjoy day by day. It's just it's hard. Plans constantly fall through. My birthday plans fell through. Like, I'm pretty sure that probably I would not be surprised if this is the first year we don't get to go downstate for dad's memorial. Like, slowly and slowly. Don't cry. I'm crying. My life is getting cemented up here. It truly is. I just I don't want it to. I don't. I I know I don't have a home down there anymore. My home is gone. I can't go back. It doesn't exist anymore. But that's where my roots are. That's where the people I care about are. And like, Dumpling has like a 3-year plan of getting out of here. And when he leaves, what am I gonna have?
A lot
I'm
can
not gonna
change in
have
three
another.
years.
I know. It's just, and like today makes it exactly a year since we have seen each other in person. It was a year ago today that you surprised me for my birthday. Well, technically yesterday because it is now the 29th, but so it's officially been a year and a day since we have seen each other in person. And I promised myself when I moved up here it wouldn't ever be that long. Mind you, we didn't know what was around the corner. We didn't know about COVID. We didn't know about job changes and life changes. We didn't know anything. But, it's just me and Cody, brother Cody, for
Mhm.
everyone listening. Um, we have a really hard time this time of year because we cannot stand living somewhere where people care where people come from
Yeah.
because that is a huge thing. Like, I have to listen every single day, how they hate people who are from downstate, how they hate people who aren't from here, how those people are taking all their food and their resources and increasing the traffic and yada yada. And I'm like, I miss we're living someplace where I had no clue who actually lived in the area I lived in.
Yeah. It's nice.
Like, I miss anonymity. I miss that the only people who knew who I was were the people who should know who I was. Like, I and I know most people are like, "Oh, well, don't you love like people knowing who you are?" And like, no, I don't. Like, I don't like that people who I don't really not and I care about everyone. I really do. But you know what I mean when I say by this. People who I don't genuinely care about. I don't care that they know how my life is going
Yeah.
or how my family's doing. If you want to know those things, then you should probably be an actual part of my life. I it probably comes from the whole not having a close family because like if they wanted to show up they would. And that's how I feel about strangers knowing my business. Like you have no right to just think you know me because you see me every day that you shop. And I know this is pretty specific because most people who think they know me are because I work 5 days a week. And it's like, I just genuinely miss like nobody giving a shit about me. I know
Yeah.
that sounds really weird. That sounds really weird. That sounds so weird from somebody who desperately wants people to kind of pay attention to them. But I'm just, I'm tired of the small town experience, man.
Weird
So tired of
question
it.
for you.
Oh no, bring it.
How busy do you get on Labor Day weekend?
Labor Day. Eh, it's decently, but not insanely. Why?
No, no, no reason.
Okay, okay.
I don't
Um,
have a 4-day weekend or anything, and I wasn't gonna
oh,
surprise you.
no, no. Well, if you were wanting to do that, if you were to remind me what those dates were, I could try to request said time, you know,
Okay, hold
possibly.
on, hold on. It's
Oh,
the
excuse me.
September 1st.
Oh, September, we're slowing down. Like, it's probably like our last Jesus, excuse me. Apparently, crying makes you burp. Holy hell.
More
Yeah,
specifically, I would
September is
probably not surprise you on the
right.
2nd. which is that
At
Saturday.
this point, I was gonna say, at this point, that would not be a surprise, no.
I
But I usually figure out surprises anyway, don't you know this very well.
He'll
It is
probably
hard to
forget.
surprise me.
You
I'll
normally have
probably,
Saturdays
maybe.
off, yeah?
Yeah, but, um, but yeah, I don't know. Like, Willow, you good? You good, fam? You have a nightmare?
Yes.
Um, yeah, she's like existing. Hello. You know,
I'm alive, mom.
I'm alive. It's like I know, honey. I'm sorry. I'm not the one who brought you in here though, you know. It's not my fault you exist. Could you okay, but that would be me as a parent. I hate to say it. That sounds so bad. The baby's screaming. I know. I brought you into this world. I'm freaking sorry. I'm sorry. It's all me. You
I'm
can hate me
sorry you
later.
exist.
Just remember this when you're a teenager. You can blame it all on me. It's fine. Me as a parent, everybody.
Okay, but in all seriousness, the 2nd of September, because
Okay.
that's the next like decent chunk of time I have off.
Okay. I'll see what I can
I'll get a hotel room.
do. You could just stay here. We're trying to get the guest room to be a guest room.
I'll plan on getting a hotel
Just
room
say. Okay.
so we can swim. I know
Oh,
you don't
okay.
swim, but there's a shallow end that you
I
can sit in.
there is a shallow end.
It'll be nice.
Oh, pool sounds really nice.
And then I can yell at people because I don't live up there. It's fine.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll
Yeah,
give
that's
I'll
fun.
give them a reason to hate us.
Yeah, give him, give him hell. I approve. But yeah, I don't know. Like, me and him, I know need to give less of a shit, but like, it's hard because we're proud. We're proud of where we come from. We're proud of the people we are. Very firmly believe I would not be the person I am today if I wasn't raised where I was raised.
Yeah.
Like, I was exposed to a lot of different kinds of people, and like, I don't think I would be as compassionate as I am if I hadn't had those exposures.
I can see that.
Like, I'm not saying that people up here are terrible. I'm not saying that. There's good people here.
But like
But
80% of them are.
yeah, yeah, no, it's about 80.
Like 80% of them suck dick. So
Yeah, but yeah. So, I need to just I need to learn to like let things go, which is so much easier said than done. And in many different aspects. Control specifically, which that's never probably going to happen. So, like how like I'm not even a it's innerly a control freak. That's the problem. See, if I was an external control freak, people can do something about that. You know?
yeah.
When it's internal, there's not much you can do. Like, unless you are in my brain knowing exactly what I am thinking at a moment, you can't exactly figure out what I am trying to control about a situation. That's exactly why I've never been drunk. Well, other than the fact that being drunk sounds awful. Um,
Oh, it's fun at the time.
Drunk,
The hangover is
high.
not. High is okay. So, me personally, I don't like getting high.
We've
I should say
yeah,
I don't like smoking. I'll eat an edible, right? Like, and I'll be
yeah,
chill. However, I feel like I am more self-conscious and like self-aware when
yeah,
I'm high, and it makes me uncomfortable,
yeah.
and I get very chatty, and I don't like that. So,
right?
Like, getting high is not the greatest thing ever.
But I
Getting
don't even like
getting tipsy would be fun, not getting wasted.
mm,
That's
it's a control thing. And Cody thinks it's bullshit, but it is. It's control. Like,
yeah.
it's also trust. Like, and this is no insult to you or anybody else, I don't trust a damn soul on this planet to be completely, like, out of my mind. I just don't. That
That's
is how
completely
much of control
understandable.
freak I am.
Um, how did that just happen? I'm sorry. Well, we were talking,
You're fun.
I'm a fidgety person.
Mhm.
I just pulled off the frilly part of my short string. Like, I'm gonna send you a picture and I don't know how I did
Yes.
this.
Yes. Okay.
But like, sorry, distractions. Um,
You're good. You're good.
how did that happen?
I don't know.
I guess I'm throwing that away. Can I rip the other one off? That's stupid looking now. You pay what you get, $4 at Walmart. I can't even pull this one off. What the fuck?
Like, what is going on?
Okay, well, I have one tassel now.
Twin tassel.
Good lord. No, I get that. I used to be really bad with drinking. Like, I would every weekend I would drink and I would go ham. Um,
Yeah.
but now, no, thank you.
That I don't even know if you remember, but that was like a big point of frustration in our friendship
Yeah,
was yeah.
I was an alcoholic. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and you were so desperate to see me drunk, and I was like, "You are not understanding that it is not simply just like I don't want to. It is that I physically and mentally cannot make myself do that."
Yeah, I. That's what happens when you start drinking when you're 15.
Yeah, that happens.
Depression. Living in
Cha-cha-cha.
Heartland.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. Spicy, spicy sadness.
Yeah, that was not a good point in my life. It's like I turned 21 and I was like, I'm fucking over this. Why am I
Yeah,
fucking doing this?
right.
The last time I got drunk was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it was a disaster. Like, I wasn't like completely out of my mind, but it led to, I don't fucking care if Dofi watches this, what the fuck ever. It led to, it was me, Mike, Dofi, and the girl that was staying with us at the time, Jamie, right?
Mhm.
We are all drinking. Some people had a little bit too much. It led to Dofi confessing his feelings for Mike, which made it very uncomfortable to live with him for a while.
Fair.
It led to Mike having a mental breakdown crying.
Valid.
And oh my god, I was playing mom the whole night too. I swear, I was like fucking dealing with everybody, and I was also drunk.
Oh,
Um,
jeez.
and then I can't remember what the fuck Jamie was doing. Jamie was off doing fucking Jamie shit. I don't know. Oh no, that's right. She decided to diagnose me
Oh,
with borderline personality disorder.
I feel like yes, we've talked about this now. At least
Honey,
the diagnosis part.
honey, you're the one with borderline personality disorder because as soon as it was so predominant too, I swear to God. So like I really like Dance Gavin Dance.
Uh-huh.
And I listen to Dance Gavin Dance a lot.
Cody started listening to them recently, actually.
She started listening to Dance Gavin Dance. More specifically, my favorite song by Dance Gavin Dance all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I dye my hair back to my natural color, which is black. She dyes her hair black. Like, honey, I'm not the
Yeah.
one with people. I'm not the one with borderline personality disorder. You are. I have anger issues. Yes, I get irritated very fucking quickly.
I
Like,
just
So being drunk is not fun, and I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Speaking of Bunny, I just got a message from her.
Ah, how is she?
Um, she literally just sent a message just saying, "I'm sending you a little something. I can't send it till Tuesday. Happy birthday."
Oh, that's really sweet of her.
Yeah. I feel so awful. Oh my God. I have been struggling. And I don't think she even knows about this podcast, but if she does, like I'm very transparent. That's kind of our shtick. Um,
Yeah.
like I mentioned earlier, I have trouble, like if I am focused on one friendship, others will fall to the wayside. I have a really hard time maintaining friendships.
Hmm.
Um, and it was around probably almost 2 years ago now. Me and Bunny were just like not like dropped off. We used to talk quite often, even when she was like out in Germany. Like we talked almost every day at one point. We used to talk every day when she was still in the States, like back in 2015. And like we just started drifting apart. And I was like gonna just let it go naturally, right?
Yeah.
Um, but like she reached out and she's like, I'm really hurt because I feel like I've done something wrong. And I try to assure her, like, it's not that you did anything wrong. Like, I feel like we don't have anything in common anymore, which is still not necessarily true. Like, we do have things in common. It's just, I feel like I am, I'm a terrible friend. I have a hard time with maintaining friendships. And it's like either I am obsessive or I am detached. I don't have a medium. And that means that, like, if I am dedicated to a certain project, which at the time was me and M's project, like, I am dedicated to that project and everything else falls to the wayside. And, like, she sent me, like, 2 months ago now, a package with a bunch of stuff she got while she was in Japan. And she's always done that. She's sent me a birthday gift, I think, every year almost since, like, 2016.
Hmm.
And I struggle to remember to text her once every few months, and I feel awful because she's a wonderful person. She truly is. It's just I struggle maintaining things, especially when it's, like, our interests aren't immediately linked, if that makes sense.
It does.
Like, we have things in common, but, like, she doesn't really like scary video games. I am obsessively, basically exclusively interested in scary video games. Um, she's really into fantasy. I don't really like fantasy. I appreciate fantasy, of course. I mean, I wouldn't have things like Kingdom Hearts is technically a fantasy. Um, I wouldn't have things like Kingdom Hearts or hell, half the shit I'm interested in. It's just it's hard, and she has a much different life than I do.
Yeah.
She has been married, I think, literally exactly as long as you and Mike have.
I think
I
so.
th I think you literally got married, like, the same year, just obviously different months.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, like, you both have been married for over a decade now. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I feel like okay, so this is nothing against her, right? Like I like
No.
like
The
sorry.
Bunny.
Yeah, Bunny, my bad. Well, you said M earlier. That's
Yeah,
why for some
I
reason
meant
my
yeah,
mind.
I M was for
Yeah.
Work, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Yeah, you're
Anyway.
good.
I like Bunny. There's nothing wrong with her. I was friends with her in high school, right? But
Yes.
I feel like when there are certain people that make being married like their whole personality, kind of. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like she falls in that category, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
I feel like and it's always something I've really admired is that, like, she took her responsibilities very seriously,
Yeah.
like, being a wife and, like, she is not a mother to, like, human children. She has fur babies that she absolutely adores, and they are the most precious little animals. They're dogs, but they're precious. I love them very much. And she takes her job as like a dog mom very seriously. And she takes her part of being a military wife very seriously.
Yeah, that too.
And it's all things I'm very proud of her for. Like, I'm proud to know somebody who takes all of that very seriously. It makes it so I think we have to work harder. And I feel guilty when I
Yeah.
don't put more effort in, because I don't want the friendship to end. We have technically more years than me and you,
Yeah.
because I met her in middle school. So we technically have more years under our belt than me and you, but it's more work. And there's nothing wrong with that because if everything was easy, nothing would be worth it. I firmly believe that. It's just getting past a lot of guilt because I do feel a lot of guilt, which is a common theme, but that's beside the point. But yeah, Bunny is one of the sweetest people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
Oh, no,
And
absolutely. Like I wasn't trying to talk shit
no,
by any
no,
means.
I know you weren't. I know. Um, but yeah. So that's just a God. For not doing a lot with my life, I have a lot of regrets.
I think we all have regrets though, babes.
I know. It's hard. I think I need my therapy session with Leon.
We're about to wrap up anyway.
I know, but I can't stay up all night either. I have to work at 11, but like still. Probably. I don't know. Whew. It got a lot more emotional than I had hoped. Um,
It's a behind.
but
They normally do.
and it's that time of I'm literally gonna be 31 tomorrow.
And you're gonna be on your period.
Probably still.
Sorry, I'm not trying.
Yay.
It's not funny. It
No,
sucks.
it's okay. It's okay. It's happened
If it
many
makes you feel
times.
better, I should be starting on your birthday. If
Happy
that makes
birthday.
Happy birthday, I'm bleeding and dying.
I love you that much. I'm bleeding and dying. Um,
So I
but
know I know that next month, other than the first week, right? We're
yeah.
gonna be doing the react. I was thinking in July,
Mhm.
I want to do a card reading. I want to start practicing again. It's been a minute since I've touched my cards, and they're probably very mad at me.
Probably. I have cards too, and they're probably done with me, honestly. I have a couple decks, which are under my bed, which I feel like is good because it keeps the like if you believe in the whole energy transfer thing,
Mm-hmm.
which some don't, some do. Um, I sleep with them literally right underneath where my head and heart are, so, like, I I mean, they're constantly getting that energy, but they probably are like, "You haven't touched us in years. How
I
dare
just
you?"
I just gotta cleanse them before I do it. But I feel like doing a card reading would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really terrible at it, but I would be willing to do one too. That would be fun.
Okay, okay.
I would love to bring out my Night Vale deck. She
Oh yeah,
needs
I
some
forgot
love.
you got that.
I have one of them. I got the other one. There's two. There's like a kind of like a darker and then a lighter, creepier kind of.
Mm-hmm.
The lighter version I gave Dakota, my old friend from work. I bought that for his birthday years ago now, like 2019. Um, I haven't got it for myself. I've been meaning to. It's just like I got out of cards and technically a little bit out of Night Vale for a while. Um, but no, I have a Night Vale deck. I have a playing card deck. I have a couple decks.
I have an As Above, So Below deck, which is hilarious because my dad got it for me for Christmas one year, and he's like not about the devil work, and that's what As Above, So Below means. But um, he like gave it to me, and he's like, "I'm gonna have to get you something else as a cover." I was like, "Don't worry about it, Dad," because I had to like sneak it out of. He was living with my aunt at the
Right,
time.
right,
I have a Kawaii deck, of course,
of course.
as I do. I have some elemental decks.
Nice.
Um, I have a plain deck. I love
Yeah.
fucking tarot cards. I have like so many pendulums. I have runes, which I still need to learn how to read.
Yeah, I have to. I'm not great with my tarot at all. At all.
No,
Like, I have to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to look up what the fucking cards mean.
Oh, yeah, I have to do that too.
It's been a hot fucking minute.
Yeah, it's been long. I think the last time I had a reading done for me, it was a Twitch streamer that Dumpling was friends with, and I got the Tower. That was like 2 or 3 years ago.
I do know the tower is not good.
No, and guess what happened? Not even a week later.
What?
Grandpa had been in the hospital with sepsis.
Yeah. The tower
Yeah.
is good if it's reversed.
No, it was not reversed. It was face up or I guess right side up would be the correct term. Yep. But
When I do readings, I always have to remind people that the death card isn't always like
yeah, no, that's
related
not the
to
one
death.
to be afraid of. No, no, no. You want
It's
to
a
be afraid of the
tower.
tower.
I do
The
remember
tower.
the Wheel of Fortune is like the best card that you want to get.
Yeah, but you don't want it reversed.
No, you want that bitch right side up.
I'm pretty sure I've gotten that one reversed too.
So I'm trying to remember. So I know swords. If you get swords, it's emotional.
Yes.
If you get
Cup is why is cups I want to say is like physical, like financial, like
yeah,
stability.
yeah.
I want to
Um,
say.
I'm gonna look it up before I butcher this before some witches come
Right.
after me and like
Yeah,
hold
make
the
sure I'm
fuck on.
good about cups cuz watch me be completely off cuz
All right, let me
that would be me.
tarot cards super fucking meanings. Let's go. I don't need another major arcanas. I kind of vaguely remember.
Give me them those minor.
Yeah, I want the minor. Like, please. Okay, so I don't want elemental. Whatever, let me read this. No, I don't like this. This is give me like a fucking Reader's Digest version, please. Minor arcana. Okay, get out of here. I don't want to accept. Okay, so the suit of wands, I guess it's
Yes.
fire. Wands illustrates our soul's actions, movement, and growth. Wands and readings
Mhm.
prompt us to look at how we move through life and reach our goals and find our purpose.
Okay.
Cups is water, which relates to our emotions. I got that so wrong. Thank God I looked this up. Cups is
Yeah, so did I.
emotional. Emotions and matters of the heart, and cups reading is associated with love, feelings, and inner conflict. They can ask us to consider what is deeply important to us. Swords is air, which is associated with the mind. We got those two reversed.
We did.
It focuses the mind's deceptive capabilities, and swords in the reading can indicate how to make a decision. Pentacles is earth, which is physical,
Hmm.
and it's money, resources, level of success, and prosperity.
Wow, I knew something was physical money.
Okay. I'm gonna bookmark this actually, so
Ah,
I'm doing my
all
research.
right. Real fast, just so and our outro is good. Your microphone.
Oh yes. 1 second. Fucking microphone.
You're good. So I guess I'll get started, guys. So when we will be talking to you again, I will be 31. Um, so another year older, another year not that wise. Um, but what's the first episode of June?
It's a recap.
Is it a recap?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a birthday recap, which we might also kind of make into a fun like variety hour because I don't think there's gonna be that much exciting because plans changed. Um, but yeah, so it might just be kind of a variety show behind the archives, which is fine. Um, kind of like this one, just back to back kind of
Random spurts.
variety shows. Yeah. And then the rest of June, we're gonna try to do a reacts month.
Yes.
To we have to figure out what day we're going to record because we do have to do a bulk recording
Yes, we do.
because Mox has company coming. Um, and obviously, I don't want us to record when she has company. That's rude. That's extremely rude. Um, and then I think if we start July off with a tarot inspired episode,
Yes.
um, I'm thinking we need to think maybe of a theme. Um, Maybe that's based around something like that.
Oh, we could do July. Could be like a spiritual month, I guess.
We could do a spiritual month
Like we could start
because
with tarot card readings, and then like the next episode could be I don't know, weird.
well, I've been into crystals for a while.
Yeah, we could talk about like crystals and like herbs and all
Yeah.
that fun stuff if you believe in like the
Um,
healing power of that shit.
which I mean, my great grandmother, yeah, my great grandmother on my mom's side, my uncle swears was a witch. So, um, there's some interesting stories actually about her.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
fun.
Um, but yeah, we'll figure it out, guys. Don't worry, this is not going anywhere. I promise you, even if nobody actually wants to hear it, we will probably continue long past anyone listening. Um, yeah. All right. So, as always, I am Pyrefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been Behind the Archives.
Happy birthday to
Um,
Autumn!
thank you, dear. Um,
I'm putting
be
my
safe out there,
PayPal and
guys.
I'm putting my PayPal in the
Oh,
description.
stop, stop,
Okay.
stop, stop. As always, be safe out there, guys. It's a crazy world. We love you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.